finally, Rumbleverse has come back to us. Yo, what you know, it's your boy One Hero, and we're back on YouTube with a new episode of some Rumbleverse, so let's go. Today we are talking about Rumbleverse. I've been waiting for this game to come out since I played the first two betas, and it's been nothing but an amazing time. It's an amazing game, fast-paced, fun, bright colors, really great game. It's a battle royale, yes, but it's really masked as a fighting game. So patience, timing, outsmarting your opponent, hitting them with the right move at the right time, being in the right place at the right time are some of the best things you can do when it comes to playing this game in Rumbleverse. Today we're talking about perks. One of the things that I kind of really missed when I was looking at the game coming up and playing it for the last two betas, I was really just in the zone with playing the game. I didn't really want to understand it on a technical level, but I now see how beneficial that could be because of my playstyle or the different playstyles that are out there for people that want to use it. So basically, it's a reward system for a lot of us that gives us passive buffs along the way during our match. We unlock them by being more active in the game, so no camping Carls can get a benefit of sitting there in the trees, on top of the buildings, around the corners, behind the cars, at the chicken stand in the sewers. None of that. You gotta get out there and rumble, baby. And the best part about it is when you do unlock them, they last till the end of the match or until you get KO'd. So when you look at the bottom of the screen on the right, you have your damage, you have your health, and you have your stamina. Damage and stamina get buffs, health, you get a regen, which is still a buff. So first up with stamina, Rabbit Foot, +2 long jumps, total of 7 jumps if you have a full stamina bar. The long jump costs 40% less in stamina, so basically that's something that you can use when you need to close the distance on somebody, especially if you're on the rooftop or you want to get into final circle at the last second so that you can be ready to rumble and try to get that dub. I've used it quite a bit myself when trying to just cover the ground early so I can get a lot of the loot that I need or find the moves and get the perks activated that I need to get activated before I get into my first fight. Next up, you have Nimble, +6 dodges, total of 12 with 100 stamina bar. So your full stamina bar, you get 12. Other than that, it's gonna be +6. So use wisely. Dodging does cost 50% less in stamina. So basically you have a little bit more wiggle room, but you don't wanna be spamming the dodge. It's all about the timing really and setting yourself up so that you can get the move you need to either eliminate the person or put them down so that way you can keep moving and get to the point where you win the fight. And last in that category is gonna be runner. You get +8 seconds in running with a total of 19 seconds if you have a full stamina bar. Dashing ends up costing 40% less in stamina. Again, you don't want to spam this, you don't want to use this too much. It's okay to run away if nobody's behind you. Even if you did just get out of a fight and you're trying to recover, you want to use that to get to cover, get to high ground, get to the wall where you can climb up so that way you can kind of recollect yourself before you get back into the fight. Don't make the mistake that I make and try to push every single fight and forget to retreat when you can heal. Next up, we've got health. Again, health is all about regenerating your health. My favorite one personally out of that, woohoo! You know me, baby, Ric Flair drip, woo! +22 increase of stars rewarded. So your basic attacks, your charged basic attacks, build a more superstar. That's your square, that's your X button where you can do the charged up chop across the chest. Boom, hit them and you get more superstar mode. That will allow you to save it. So when you need to clutch a 2-on-1 or that final battle, you can use your superstar mode to do it. Don't be a spamming superstar and try to sit up there and use it every time you're about to get your butt whooped, all right? It's not cool, all right? Okay, we good on that one, cool. Next up, the burn. This one actually works when your stat bar is fully complete, so no worries there, you won't be missing out on this perk at all, but it restores 20% health after using a protein pod. So that way you can get more of your health back, especially when you need it the most. Meditative. This one, boy howdy, has it really put me into some weird situations. Being in a final circle with 4 individuals and we're all trying to find different spots to get to because we have to wait for 2 seconds for the perk to activate so that we can recover our health to go in for one final battle. But man, have I seen some camping Carls pull off some weird moves to get this done. Hiding on top of statues, hiding in between the legs of a statue, hiding behind a car where they were like almost tucked into the trunk of a car. Look, I get it. We all want to win. I'm a type of person where I want to go out swinging. But yeah, you have to stand still to regenerate your health. So it is a big disadvantage if you're not in the right situation, in the right area where you can use that to your advantage. So once you do and you're able to get to a spot where you can sit for at least 2 seconds, it will then activate and give you 25 plus health per second. Sadistic was one of the funnier ones for me because I'm like, how is this in the game and what is it for? And when I looked it up, basically your healing value is buffed on 20 HP per hit. The damage you deal heals yourself plus 2%. It's a very small percentage. I get it, but it helps. So when you do see that perk is activated, get to work. Don't back off, don't retreat unless you have to, you know what I'm saying? Don't listen to me and full send it and get bopped. But when you do actually do that, it helps out a lot in the end. And last but not least in that area is gonna be satisfaction. It's 15 seconds of healing regeneration and 30 seconds of stamina regeneration. So when you score an elimination, you get some health back. This is really key because when you're in those fights where you just beat a 2v1, or you and your teammate just fought a very vicious battle, or you fought a very big one-on-one, and you're almost low, if you get that elimination and you're at 59 health, it now comes back and gives you a bigger percentage of your health back. Then you can go get your barbecue chicken and all of that stuff and get back into the fight a little sooner. Last but not least, and I'm pretty sure why all of you damage demons are here, is for the damage buffs. So first up is going to be Windfist, plus 33% damage and change of movement effect. Your get up back fist clears more space, so that gives you a lot more room to either escape and retreat so you can heal and get back into the fight, or clear the space so that you can pop your superstar mode and attack the people that are there. It's really going to be something that could be helpful for you when you have a lot of people crowded around you that are beating the brakes off of you left and right. Unless you like me and you want to try to take a chance and use the triangle or the Y button to get up and hit them with the good old low blow. Woo! Temper. You get a 10-second buff and it doesn't stack for every taken hit, but what that does is it temporarily allows you to deal 20% more damage only after you've taken damage. So it's one of those like fight or flight or wounded situations where when you're down and out and that perk activates, that's a good time for you to retaliate and to rebound and get into another attack to do more damage. It's really one of those you have nothing else left to do, can't really get out of this, that's the best thing you got. Knock it out the park. So next up is Bombastic, plus 37% damage when performing the full combo. The full combo meaning the 3-button hit, whether it's X or Y or whatever button you use for your basic attack. When you use it at the end is a combo ender for the hammer attack that knocks the opponent down and away. That will have a plus 37% damage buff that allows you to do a lot max damage or even knock them to the wall, and you can follow up with a combo to follow up behind that. And it also causes an explosion, so it adds on for more damage along the way, or it may push away their teammate or other potential people that are in the way near the fight. Weapon Master. Now for all you quarterbacks out there that like to throw weapons at people, this is not going to pertain to you per se. This is for those that want to be the hardcore legends and pull the chair out their back pocket and crack it across the face of their opponent. When doing so, weapon attacks deal 30% more damage. 30% more damage. So when you see that perk activate after using weapons, c'est la vie. No, it's pretty much over with at that point. Anybody that come across your path and you got a chair in your hand, a bat, stop sign, whatever it is, you're going to be doing a lot more damage to them. So tell them to buckle up and get ready. Next up, then we have Aerodynamic, plus 25% damage on perfect landing attack. The bigger explosions from lower altitude elbow drop. So it's not going to be from your super high ones. It's going to be from the ones where you jump up a little bit off the ground and you elbow drop that person. You'll get a bigger explosion, which again can work to clear out the space. It can work out to push the other opponent's teammate away, or just to give more damage along the way when you're trying to keep that person down and out. Ballistic, one of my favorites. I found this out in the beta and I could not wait to have that perk unlocked every time I played the game. 60% damage, and it becomes a combo attack when you land a drop kick because it turns into that combo of the Superman punch coming down and hitting the opponent, knocking them down and away. Each time you land the drop kick, it does that move. So that's super OP for the people that can use it in the right way. But yes, it can be dodged. Yes, it can be countered. So be smart when using the move and only use it when you really have to, because that drop kick is dangerous. It can work out for you, but or it can also leave you getting worked out. And then last but not least is going to be Brainbuster, plus 54% damage and leaps further. So your basic vicious attacks get leveled up. The basic combos that you're already doing, you're going to be able to allow for more damage to be done, plus 54%. So every move that you're doing that's a normal vicious attack with the triangle button, so when you're doing a suplex, or maybe even when you're throwing them over your head, you're going to be getting a better percentage and damage along the way. And then just so you want to know how to unlock those things as well, it goes by the damage that you do along the way. So one knockout is like 200 something points. When you do that, you're going to get 200 points in general. It goes from 500 all the way to 10,000. So if you are unlocking perk points along the way, it's going to keep unlocking all of those the more you go. 1 damage equals 1 point. So yeah, you do damage. The more damage you do 10,000 damage. That's 10,000 points. That way you're already at the point where you got all the perks you needed to have unlocked. And it also depends on what you level up from your damage. You know, the 4, the 3, the 3. You only get 8, I believe, in duos and 10 in solos. But if this information has helped you out, you are more than welcome to like, comment, subscribe. You know the whole deal and how the spiel goes. I wish you the best out there in rumbling in the Rumbleverse, and I will see you in the next video, everybody. Remember, be great, be you. Fly easy till next time, heroes. Peace.